Says we're live. Welcome back, Crypto Hulk, part 2 of the most awesome crypto show on YouTube. I'll give some people some time to get back here. Disclaimer, Juno Joe. Dang, y'all got here quick, says Joshua Mott. Did he shorten the public show to 20 minutes? It goes from 20 to 30, somewhere in there. They got 3 solid, some pretty good news right there. But, that's what the membership's for, And check it out. I have stats on my YouTube. I have stats on every program, and it shows the average view time. A lot of times, the average view time is for my shows about 15 to 18 minutes. So the majority of people, out of 5,000 people that watch the show, the majority watch it for about 15 minutes. So I'm like showing a 30-minute live stream on the open show. Half the people aren't even watching it because they only watch for 15. So I'm not gonna keep making 30-minute shows when the average viewership. Now, if that viewership starts going up to 20, 30 minutes, then fuck it. I'll make 30-minute open shows for everybody. But if people are only watching at 15, I'll be lucky. I'll give them 20 and call it a day, right? So that's why I did that. Because I can. It's called YouTube Studio. I go into YouTube Studio. I can find every show. I can find out the average age that people are. I got your guys' names, phone numbers. Just kidding. But it says what country you guys are in for the most part, not individually, like as a whole. It'll say USA, 50%, Spain. So it has all these statistics. And part of that is view time. And I can see how long the average person watches each program. So something happened here. Whoa, something happened. Like camera froze. That's weird. Black Cookie. Thank you, Black Cookie, for their donation to the channel. Appreciate that. Let me go to our article. All right, first article. I got some computer problems going on. I think YT is mad at me. I could tell. Tables with rows of Zaya. Zaya is on fire. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a short little break. Hold on a sec. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to make a short break so I can make a drink. And I'll be right back. All right. Let's get back into the show. We're going to talk about Ripple, Japan, Singapore, SBI, and all these connections. You're going to see how important it is. I'm going to send you the article too. I'm going to send you a few articles. All right. The ripple effect. So be prepared. I'm going to download some. I'm going to have an information. I'm going to have a data dump. There's that one. That one. Where is the one I'm looking for? Oh, US. Here we go. Here's the first article. Let me copy. And then I'm going to put it into the chat. And kapow. We got that one. This one's very interesting as well. So we got that. And then the last one. Ripple. Wait, which one did I just send? I'm getting mixed up. Duke XRP. Thank you very much for your donation to the channel. Don't recognize the name, so it must be a new member. But greatly appreciate that. So we have forecast. We got Leadersites.co. Okay, maybe this is the one. Copy. Paste. Okay. Good. Go ahead and check out what I sent. Okay. So the first one, I'm going to read off this article, and then later I'm going to go over the other two articles I sent. First, Singapore grants capital markets license to SBI's digital asset arm. Now, this is important. This is why I'm going over this article first, and I'm not concerned about the other articles right now. I've got 3, 4, 5 other ones, not worried about that. This one is crucial. It's critical, okay? What we got going on in Singapore, the Singapore Monetary Authority. We went over this a few shows ago. This is big. This is very, very big, okay? Singapore is tough to get into. And they just let SBI walk right in, link up with crypto, get ready for selling it. And SBI is a Ripple partner, major Ripple partner, okay? This is a big deal. This is showing us how Ripple is making its way into the Asian markets and becoming the King Kong, all right? There's nobody else doing this shit. No other crypto companies even come close to this. Let me read here. SBI out of Japan, digital markets, okay, has received a capital market services license from Singapore's central bank. This is a huge deal, okay? It provides custodial services and other capital markets. If we go down just a little under fast facts, look right here. SBI DM plans to launch a digital asset securities platform. Oh my God. To help to help traditional finance. That's old money. Think about this. Old money is not going to let new money in unless old money gets broken off billions and trillions of dollars. Do you see this? Singapore is I'm not saying it's communist. It's not. It acts like a communist country. They're very strict there with the rules. You can't do certain things. It's almost like being in China, okay? And they're allowing, because remember now, China's like anti-crypto, whatever, okay? So a lot of that influence of China is all over these little Vietnam, Thailand, and all that. China has a heavy presence over there, okay? You have to be ultra conservative, ultra trustworthy. You have to be like the A+ student, graduate of Harvard, Yale, and who knows, whatever else, MIT, to get into Singapore to sell crypto? Really? Yeah, they got in. SBI got in because they're going to, listen again, help traditional financial service operators capture growth opportunities in crypto. I'll translate that again. SBI got a ticket to freedom into Singapore to help the old money make new money in crypto. You got it? SBI is a major player, all right? SBI Group is one of the largest Japanese private equity firms. Oh, man. Okay. I need a drink. Listen to this. If you scroll down a little, we're right at the end of the article. It's a very small article. Singapore has been discouraging the general public from trading in crypto. Hear what I'm saying now? Singapore is one of these tight-fisted, kind of like communist in a way countries, you know, heavy Chinese influence. You know, you got the old money, and they don't want none of this new stuff coming in, okay? The government in Singapore was discouraging people. They were not allowing exchange, but yet they let SBI come right in. They let the Ripple partner come right into Thailand. You see what I'm talking about now? This is a big fucking news article, okay? Now, most people aren't going to probably think that this is. This is massive, okay? If you look below the water, if you look below the water at the iceberg, Crypto Hulk is showing you the massive iceberg that's getting ready, okay? I'm not talking about the fucking price today or tomorrow. I'm not a today or tomorrow kind of guy, all right? Those are the people that are going to get destroyed. This channel is about teaching you how to make eternal wealth, okay? Okay, let's look at, so that was the first article. I sent you some smaller pictures. The one is called XRP Chat. Go ahead and look at XRP Chat. Now, if you look at the title to this particular little conversation these people are having, SBI Holdings ownership of 10% of Ripple. Now, I could not find and verify that. I'm pretty sure it's been wiped clean off the internet. If it's not and you have it, I'd love to see the actual papers. But a lot of times this stuff is on the internet and then they take it off, either on a Ripple drop. Like sometimes Ripple will produce something and be like, oh, damn, let's take that down. And then take it down. Or sometimes SBI. So I've heard this ever since I started in crypto that SBI owns 10%. They're an early Ripple partner, okay? So on this page here, you can see clearly it's 10.5% of Ripple. If you slow down or scroll down under Rich XRP, there's a quote, okay? And it says, SBI Holdings largely consists of a securities business, a venture capital business, and a biotech segment. It says here, SBI owns 10% of the Ripple company, which in turn owns hyphen 54 billion XRP tokens at 1.4 XRP. This implies blah, blah, blah. So it kind of gives legal Spiegel talk, which I'm not concerned about. What I am concerned about is I'm showing you here that Ripple, 10% of it is owned by SBI. That's pretty massive. So that's how SBI, they get into Singapore. You're basically letting XRP into Singapore. Okay, that's pretty substantial. I'm going to click out of that article and I'm going to look at the next one I sent you. If you look at this, it's called Ledger Insights. You scroll down right there and it shows you straight up, Ripple owns 1/3 of SBI's Money Tap blockchain. So now look, you've got SBI going into Singapore. 30% of SBI, check it out, is XRP. 30% of SBI's blockchain is XRP owned, Ripple, okay? And the weird part is, of Ripple, 10% is owned by SBI. So basically, Crypto Hulk's telling you, you got Ripple going right into Singapore. Got it? So I thought you'd find that kind of cool. I did. I'm geeking out from it right now because I'm a total geek, right? I'm showing you you're in the right crypto channel at the right time in history. I've been telling you, get the cryptos for 2.5 years that are on this show. Lock it up right away in a hardware wallet. I don't want anybody taking your shit, all right? We're not getting NFTs. We're not fucking with that shit. We're not going to stake. We're not doing yield farming. We're not doing a fucking thing. That's why some people get bored and they want to get off the channel. Okay. That's fine. Go invest in a bunch of shit and then get raped. Okay. That's your choice. Okay. It's a free country and it's a free world for the most part. Let me check our next article. U.S. Senator. There's a whole lot of shit going down today. There was a big SEC, that's Security Exchange Commission. There was a big CFTC, Commodity Future Trade Commission. They had these meetings with the senators and stuff today. I got a couple articles on it. Houston, we've got a problem. Like I've been telling you for 2.5 years, unless we have crypto regulations, not a fucking thing's going to happen. Okay. I've worked for the Department of Justice. I've worked at the state Supreme Court level where I would testify in court on a weekly basis. Okay. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. I've worked in law enforcement. Obviously, I've arrested people. I've done court reports and shit, blah, 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 all this fucking shit. All right. So that's my little bit of experience with this. The reason this channel is great for you is because I have real world experience dealing with criminals, which most of the people in crypto are. And our government elected people, 99% of them are criminals. So, hey, who's a better fit to talk about crypto than me, right? But I've been telling you, there ain't a fucking thing gonna happen. Like I've been saying this, the IRS can't do a fucking thing to you for buying and selling crypto because crypto does not exist in the law. So the IRS can mail you whatever subpoena and do all this kind of fucking shit. That doesn't mean the court case is over. That means they're trying to flash. They're starting to flash and scare people. You want to go to court when the IRS sends you a letter. Tell them, hey, sue me for 300 gazillion kabillion poodle bottom dollars, okay? Take me to court. Because IRS, your job is to interpret law. And guess what? We have no crypto law, so therefore you can't interpret or enforce a fucking thing, okay? That's how we do it on this channel. I'm about trying to explain to you, it doesn't matter if I did that kind of work in my past. I don't do that kind of work anymore. I don't tell people to do illegal things. We have no crypto laws, so the IRS has no fucking business asking you on a tax form, have you bought, sold, traded? I'd be like, you should write on there, man, go fuck yourself. Give me an audit, bitch, and we'll have a court date in court so you can show the judge you're going to accuse me of stuff that we have no law. The judge is going to look at you and say, get out of my fucking courtroom with this fake hearing. Department of Justice, same thing. I worked for them. They cannot prosecute you for crypto shit or whatever. What they have to do is try to see if you did a Ponzi scheme, if you did wire fraud or whatever. They can't prosecute you for buying crypto and not paying your taxes because there's no fucking United States Code section for that. None of this shit, okay? The SEC cannot regulate the crypto space. The CFTC cannot regulate the crypto space. None of these channels on YouTube are telling you this, are they? No. No, they are not, because they have no fucking clue. They have not worked for the Department of Justice like me. They have not worked in the state Supreme Court like me. I can go on and on and on. They haven't worked law enforcement, corrections, all kinds of shit I've done in my career, okay? When you have no crypto laws for the United States Code, guess what? Gary can't do a fucking thing. Gary can't enforce a fuck. When Gary sends you a subpoena or a cease and desist, that's not going to fly. You can keep selling your crypto and all this stuff. The FBI is not going to arrest you because guess what? Here we go again. We have no crypto laws. 5 words. So Gary can get the subpoena and all this fucking shit. The judge can even order whatever. And if they do arrest you, then you sue them for violation of civil rights. Why? Because crypto does not exist in the law. None of these judges, Sarah Netburn, they cannot rule on a crypto, on what crypto is or whatever, because it does not exist in the law. Are you getting this now? You will never hear this on any other channel because they have no idea what the fuck is going on. All right? It's all about ratings and all the clickbait dumb shit. When they listening to old John Deaton, I'm sure glad he's around to help us out. Dude, these people are so fucking stupid, all right? This whole court case is a sham, okay? I'm telling you. They can't tell you because they're under some whatever. I don't know. They're part of the fucking problem. I'm part of the solution, all right? If you have no crypto laws, if you have no crypto definitions, on and on in the United States Code, guess what? You can't do a fucking thing to me, all right? That's the state of the matter. Just because Gary or the CFTC, I don't care who the fuck it is, Santa Claus, files a court, whatever, that shit doesn't mean nothing. Because we go back again. In court, when I argued a case every week, multiple cases, I had to show where a violation of the law occurred. If there's no law covering crypto, you can't show a violation. Am I making sense here? Okay. Supreme Court cases, Congress has to rule. Congress has to create laws. And what Supreme Courts do, they don't make laws, they interpret them, okay? Ripple case could go all the way to the Supreme Court. Hey, that's all great and dandy, okay? The Supreme Court does not create law. Congress. And I've said this like 2.5 years ago. You have the executive branch. Justice. You have the executive branch, the legislative, and the judicial. 3. Like we learned this, what, in 8th grade? Okay. Not that tough. Congress has to create definitions of what's a crypto, what is staking, what is DeFi, what is lending crypto, what is this, what is that, what is the other? See what I'm saying? We have none of this. CFT. So I'm not going to focus on, what was going on at the CFTC meeting with Congress, because this, I've already just explained all this. I don't need to report what's going on at the CFTC and how they're trying to show. No. The reason Gary is fighting for territory, and then the CFTC says, no, we're better suited for it. No. You know what? These people are fucking clowns. We have no crypto regulation. We have no definitions. So how's the CFTC or how's the SEC going to claim that they're better suited to supervise crypto? That we have no crypto laws. So there's technically, I'm telling you, technically there's no definition of what a crypto is. Oh yeah, Crypto Hulk, that's right. Why doesn't Jeremy Hogan say all this? Why doesn't John Deaton say all this? Why not Digital Asset? Why don't any of these people say any of this? My response is, I would like them to, but I don't know if they have a fucking clue. All right? It doesn't matter if Gary sits in front of Congress. Now, if Congress gives him control over things, that's illegal. Because now we're being taxation without representation. We're being taxed on shit that doesn't even exist. Can you imagine what kind of slippery slope this goes? Oh, yeah, we'll give Gary authority. We'll give Gary Gensler authority over something that we call crypto, but we don't have a definition of what it is. And we're going to have him control. We're going to have Gary lock people up in jail for if they do DeFi, but we don't even have a legal definition of what DeFi. Do you see where we're going at? We might as well just be a communist state, not have rules, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. Is this making sense? I sure hope so. What I want you to focus on, and I've said before, our Congress, they're a bunch of clowns and they're fucking stupid. All right. It's very clear what needs to happen. They need to do their fucking job, quit getting bribed by all the banks and everybody. Congress needs to create legislation. Congress needs to create laws and definitions, okay? We have none of this. So I'm not going to go over talking about what did the CFTC say and what did Gary say, and then that's all just blah, 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 blah. Doesn't mean a fucking thing. I don't care what Gary says. Gary can go fuck himself. And I could start a crypto company tomorrow, start selling shit, and Gary will give me some kind of cease and desist lawsuit. I'll keep selling the shit. They'll try to arrest me, and then I'll sue them for a civil rights violation because guess what? We have no crypto laws, so you cannot bust me for shit that is not in the law. It's that simple. What Gary's trying to do is create a bunch of noise. He's got a hammer and a frying pan, and he's banging, 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 doing all this shit, trying to scare people. It's 2 a.m, and Gary's doing this. For the people like you and me that know, there's no crypto laws. Like I said, I could start a crypto company tomorrow, start selling. I could make up Crypto Hulk crypto, start selling that shit, make $10 million and not pay the IRS a fucking dime, okay? Why? Because crypto doesn't exist in the eyes of the law. Crypto does not even, how are you going to tax something that doesn't exist in the law? You see my point? Why is Jeremy Hogan, John Deet, and all these assholes out there not telling you the truth? I'm just wondering. Maybe because I haven't worked law enforcement like me. I can only enforce laws that are codified, meaning in code. There is none for crypto, so you can't enforce them. There you go. You watch my channel. The reason you're a member is because this channel tells you truth. And the other channels, like, they have no idea. They really don't. What they do is they get news from different people that send it to them. So they'll say, oh, thank you, Jim from Canada. Thank you, Steve. Michael Val5, whatever. Thank you. Because people are sending them news, so they read shit off. They don't think. They don't investigate. They have no common sense. They have no idea what I'm talking about. Not one of them has had a show discussing what I'm discussing now because they have no clue. Even the lawyers. Okay? All right. Let me look for one pantomime. Yeah. And so many non-disclosure agreements, says Top Auto. Popcorn and enjoy the show. So, I made my program because I wasn't hearing this from anybody else. I made this program because I bring up and I research topics. I bring a perspective that nobody's discussing on these fucking shows. They're going to spend their time reading off all this court bullshit and reading off how the CFTC's talking. It doesn't matter what none of that shit. It shouldn't be talking. It's all fake. That's why I don't go over the court in detail on what happened. It's fake. I don't read off articles on what Gary Gensler is saying to the Congress because it's fake. Okay, it means nothing at all. What I'm telling you, that's the damn truth. So what they're trying to do is complicate everything and distract you from the fact we have no crypto regulation. Gary, sit the fuck down. Somebody put tape over his mouth, okay? He has no business. See, if Gary regulates crypto, that's a violation of your civil rights. Are you aware of this? Because he's enforcing and penalizing you where there's no legal right for him to do that. Because he's claiming, oh, these cryptos are securities when we don't even have definitions of what a crypto is in the law. Do you see how fucked up all this is? And no other YouTube channel is discussing it like this. That's a damn shame. All righty. Let me get you one last article. Okay. There's a U.S. senator, and this guy is blasting the SEC for not sharing their crypto framework. So he's kind of like, how is the SEC enforcing shit? Hey, SEC, can you show us your rule book on what laws you're using and everything? Wait, listen for this article here. United States Senator, his name is Pat Toomey. He's out of Pennsylvania. And he just blasted the SEC for not providing a crypto regulatory framework. All right? Pat is starting to get it. I think Pat's watching my program. All right? Speaking during an interview with Bloomberg Markets, the senator, Pat Toomey, called out the SEC, Gary Gensler, for failing to acknowledge that cryptocurrencies are different from other investment products like stocks and bonds. Pat Toomey, you're right and you're wrong. I'm going to help you out, Pat. You see, we have no definitions of what a crypto is. So technically, Pat, it could be a security, or it could be a commodity, or it could be a bond, or it could be a note. See, here's the problem, Pat. Crypto doesn't even exist in the law, Pat. So you can't say that crypto's different from stocks and bonds because, Pat, we have no definition of what crypto is. You get it? But you're on the right track, Pat. I'm trying to encourage you to keep going with this. Pat Toomey said that Gensler should highlight the framework. Now, this is exactly 100%. Toomey says Gensler should highlight the framework that Gensler uses to regulate crypto. So he's saying, hey, Gary, show everybody the rule book. Pat, I got to hand it to you. It's pretty good. It's pretty gutsy. So right now, Pat Toomey is asking, hey, SEC, show us your rule book. Okay, that's the wrong question to ask, but he's on the right track. What Crypto Hulk would say is, hey, Gary, what United States Code section are you using to enforce crypto framework? That's the question Pat needs to ask, okay? Gary Gensler, please tell us under what United States codes you are prosecuting people and fining them. Answer will be none. Then you know what Crypto Hulk's going to say? Oh, by the way, Gary, you just violated Ripple's civil rights, and every company that has crypto, Gary, and you shut them down and fined them, you violated their civil rights because you had no authority, you had no laws that you could justify that, Gary. So therefore, you're going to be in court and go away for a lot of years because you just violated people's civil rights. Bam! That's a kapow, okay? That's why you watch this show, because I teach you stuff that you just will never hear on any of these other damn channels, okay? From all of us here in Hulk University, God bless your pea-picking heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Hulk, for everything you do. We will show appreciation at our graduation party, toasting to that day. Well, that was pretty nice. Thank you for that. Hulk for Congress. They wouldn't be able to handle me, okay? It's because, look, man, thanks, Matt, for the donation, Hulk for Congress. Like, I'm just showing you reality. These other people that make these programs, they have no fucking idea, right? I mean, if you're pushing a glint card, You have no fucking clue. If you're trying to have people with masterworks and you're selling art paintings for people to invest in, you have no fucking clue. All right, you're on some other planet called Ripoff Planet. I go on and on. If you got an IRA and you're putting crypto into IRAs, that's fucked up because there's no laws that allow you to do that. They're going to snatch it right out of that IRA account. So these people that go with I forgot the name of I Trust Capital, whatever the fuck it is, having these crypto IRAs, check this out. Since we have no, and of course they won't tell you that, digital asset investor, Brad Kimes, these people tell you this shit. Since cryptocurrency is imaginary and there's no laws. Let's start with the premise. Okay, let's think logically here. Since there is no definition or laws of what cryptocurrency is, therefore it's imaginary. So what you're doing now when you run a YouTube channel and you're promoting what's better than crypto, tax-free crypto, like that fucking dumbass, you're putting imaginary shit into a 401k, thinking that you're bypassing laws. You're spending all your money, check this out, to put it into this. And guess what's going to happen? I'm just telling you, guess. Guess what's going to happen? The hammer's going to fall and they're going to yank that shit right out of your 401k. Why? Because you put in imaginary shit. It doesn't belong. In order for you to put something in a 401k, it has to be legal. Has to be legal. Guess what? There's no legal definition of crypto. So therefore, the government is allowed to take, even if they declare crypto securities, you invested in it before it was declared anything. So therefore, they're going to take it all the way back out. And once they do that, hey, I don't know if they're going to keep it. They're going to give you back I don't know what they're going to do. But I just want you my job is to teach you logically, okay? My job is to teach you lawful, whatever's going on legally and lawfully. But these other people are they're getting kickbacks. Everything they fucking talk about, they're getting kickbacks from this IRA company, this painting place. They'd sell their fucking ass if they could figure out a way to do it, okay? All righty. I think we're done. You've learned a lot today. It was a pretty good show, I have to say. So again, lock your cryptos up. Don't buy no fucking art paintings or that dumb shit. Don't start doing yield farming and all that stupid whatever. Just focus what's on the program and you're gonna be just fine. Okay. I don't do shit that's imaginary. And if there's no definition of crypto, why the fuck would I put that in 401k or like a retirement thing? You don't put imaginary shit in government accounts, okay? That's not going to end well. So, yeah, just thought I'd let you know. You won't be hearing me selling art paintings on this program, gold cards, because the government already sees all the gold before. They're going to do it again. And if you're a dumbass, if you have done this, you're a dumbass. I suggest you undumbass yourself and don't get the fucking card. Go to a local gold shop, for God's sakes, and take the money you have at Glint and buy gold with it so that way the government has no record of you buying gold. See? That's what the smart people do. The dumb people buy the Glint cards, and especially the dumbest ones have Glint hold it, and then they can tell you on their crypto show, oh yeah, I buy stuff with my Glint card. I'm using real gold. I'm like, well, you're like a real fucking dumbass. Okay. I've been going to the gold coin shop every month for about the past 6 months. I walk in the different ones. They don't know who the fuck I am. I pay some cash and I walk out with a little bit of gold. Bam. Nobody knows. Okay. That's what smart people do if they want gold. What do we got here? Glenn. Thanks, Glenn, for your donation. My wife is a senior vice president commercial lender at a Louisiana bank and has no clue about all of this. Well, good thing she's got you. You know, I have people that are kids. Some of them watch this show, high school kids. I've got single, all kinds of people all around the world. There's probably, I'm sure there's a housewife out there whose husband probably works for a bank, and the housewife is out there buying up crypto. Maybe the husband's like, oh, I don't know anything about that. And one of these days, that wife's going to have like 10, 20, $50 million. And the husband like, what the fuck? I thought I'm supposed to be the banker guy. I'm supposed to, I'm the one making 150,000 a year. How the fuck did you just make 50 million? That's how it's going to work. I know people like this. That's why I don't make up stupid stories for nothing. I have talked to people in real life or whatever in that same situation. The guy's a banker. The wife, is a housewife, and she will have 50 million bucks. That's how it'll work. And then people be like, damn, how did you know that? So if you're watching this channel, that's how you know that. All right. Gotta go. Then she leaves him. Hey, keep that on the deal. I'm not mentioning, hey, my job is to teach you how to get rich. Whatever the fuck you do after that is your business. Just don't go crazy. Don't start doing risky shit. Have a good counselor. I'm going to mental health counseling every week when I get rich. They make sure that counselor keeps my head screwed on right so I don't get all crazy and do dumb shit. All right. I'll see you guys in my next program. Adios.